Hi, I'm Richard Byrne. In this video, I'm going to show you two advanced Google Forms features that you should probably know how to use. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. So I have my sample cool demo form here, and in my first question, I'm going to create an open-ended response question. Something like, what is the best baseball team in the United States? Or maybe I'll say, who is the best baseball player in the United States? And I'm not going to make a multiple choice. I'm going to make that an open response, a short answer question, or a paragraph question. Now, the feature that I want to show you is hidden over here next to the required button. Let's go to more options, and it's called response validation. And I'm going to set a minimum response length with a minimum character count, and I'm going to say that students need to have at least 50 characters in their responses. So that way they can't enter a one-word response or can't do something like write IDK or I don't know. Maybe I'll say 150 characters and they have to write a little bit longer. Now again, it's important to note that these are characters and not words. So anything they type on the keyboard will count as a character. Now, the other feature of Google Forms that is a bit advanced and I think you should know how to use is the option to send people to a new section of the form based on how they answer a question. So let's set this up right now. And I'm going to do this by going to the menu on the right-hand side and selecting Add Section. And I'm going to add this section. I'm going to call it Red Sox fans. This is a page of trivia questions for Red Sox fans. And now I'm going to add a question down below here. And I'm going to write something like, who is the only Red Sox pitcher to strike out 20 batters in one game? And I can put in some answer choices here. Roger Clemens, Pedro Martinez, Dennis Oil Can Boyd. And I'll put in the correct answer if I want, or I'll just let people figure it out. By the way, the answer is Roger Clemens. And I can keep adding more questions to this section if I want to. But I'm going to also add another section of the form. I'm going to call it Yankees fans. And I'm going to write, this is a page of trivia questions for Yankees fans. And I'm now going to add a multiple choice question onto this section. Who was the shortstop before Derek Jeter? And we'll put in some answer choices. I should clarify, who was the shortstop immediately before Derek Jeter? became the full-time starter. And we'll add in one more choice here. Now, I have two sections of this form. I have a Red Sox section, I have a Yankees section. To direct people to the section that they should go to, what I'm going to do is go up here to the beginning of my form. I'm going to add a new question. I'm going to say, are you a Red Sox fan or a Yankees fan? And I'll give option 1, Red Sox, option 2, Yankees. And now I'm going to go to section based on the answer here. So let's go here. On the right-hand side, there's a little 3-dot menu, that little hamburger menu or sandwich menu. And let's say go to section based on answer. If they select Red Sox, they're going to go to the section that says Red Sox. If they select Yankees, they'll go to the section that says Yankees. Now, it's important to note that at the bottom of section 2, I'm going to say submit the form. Otherwise, the Red Sox fans will also have to take the questions for Yankees fans. Now, let's view this form. And we'll see. And I'm going to say Mike Trout, Red Sox fan. Now you see there, I didn't write enough characters. And I still haven't written 150 characters, apparently. Now, let's select next. And now I'll answer this question and submit the form. And we can go back in and submit another response if we want to. But for now, we'll leave it as is. So those are two advanced features of Google Forms that are really helpful to know. As always, for more things like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or visit freetech4teachers.com.